So my phone ran out of space already. I had to stop the video. But anyway, uh, I still have plans to do battle reports this year. Um, if I can get some more survivors painted, I can probably do a survivors versus mutants, or not super mutants, but ghouls, stuff like that. That is a plan still to do those. And sometimes my time constraints are very, very tight. I am usually busy throughout the week with work, and then by the time the weekend rolls around, and by the time you know running around getting stuff done, going to see people, or doing what I have to do, the weekend's over, and I'm back to Monday. Especially with how I haven't been able to post in the last couple of weeks because you know family events get in the way, Christmas, holidays, uh, funds. I wasn't able to repurchase this program to edit the videos, so I just actually had the funds to do it this pay, which was very nice to get this back because I do like doing these videos. Granted, it's you know, I'm not getting a lot of subscribers, but you know what? I like making these videos and I like posting them. Eventually, they'll reach someone, and that's all that matters. I'm having fun doing these and post them online, and one day they'll be there. Yeah, my wife watches them. I have friends that watch them, and they enjoy them. You uh, but yeah, I've got so much stuff on my table, from 3D printed stuff to actual minis that I need to finish painting. I did just recently get my airbrushes back to working again. One was, I don't know what happened. The one, it's like the head has like a kind of like a crack. And it's not the actual airbrush part. It's just the head where it unscrews and you can see the needle. It's like it just kept letting air out, or the seal was like not sitting on its groove where it usually sits. But I switched out with another needle and stuff, so I got that airbrush up and working. I cleaned out my other one, which was that's one thing I am bad at, is just airbrush cleaning. You know, use it once, I run the cleaner through, and it's like, okay, it's good. And then I need to just get in the habit of taking it apart, running through the sonic cleaner every time I do use it. I know it's a hassle. It's like, I know it's a lot of cleaning, but you know what? They'll last in the long run. And once they're clean, they'll be good to use again. And I want to do it. There'll be less clogs, less time for me breaking them down, having to clean them. But me and my wife, we actually did get to play Zombicide White Death, and it's very different. It's fun. Instead of like your weapons generating the noise, they do not generate noise in this one. However, the armor, because it's Dynasty, Chinese theme, medieval time, or medieval warriors, their armor makes noise. So every time you move, you generate a noise token from where you moved from. And I thought that was pretty cool. You know. So I was like, no, that's different. Then the necromancer, that's a different that's a different strategy. Like, you thought like just spawning abominations were bad. No, this thing has like a corruption pool that every time you pull the card on it generates a corruption pool and it spawns. So it was really fun. We struggled the first game, second game, I mean, we've lost both times because we're learning the games as we play, so it makes it more challenging. That's the biggest thing I have is like me. I can read the rule book, but until I actually watch like a video playthrough, it doesn't make like 100% sense. Okay, this is a nice green. I did pick up Zombicide Invader. So out of all my collections, the only one I'm missing is the Green Plague, Black Plague boxes, and miscellaneous guys here and there. But as the majority of the sets for, I have all the stuff for White Death. I have all the stretch goal boxes, which that's I'll be painting characters on here. Uh, Basically just to try to get to paint more. The hard part for me is just the work schedule. I work 10-hour days. I come home, I'm just drained. I sit and relax, and I don't want to do nothing else. There was a little bit last year that I came home, and even if I put one color on for half hour or a small little section of it, it was getting somewhere. But I slowly stopped doing that, and I have these trays that I've labeled Monday through Sunday for like work to work on these guys, and that kind of worked out. I was hoping that would hold on more to that as like to motivate me after work to not be lazy, but it's hard. You get in these winter months, and granted, I don't mind staying inside, but it's like it's just hard to get motivated to sit down and paint. And honestly, the last 3 weeks, I've been playing video games. Haven't really picked up a brush. The last 2 week, actually last week, I was the Monday and two or Sunday, and then Monday I finished building the boxes for Star Wars Shatterpoint. I have the Lando box I built, and I had the Moff Gideon. They've been sitting around since I bought them, and just you know, not motivated. I still got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes still to build, and then to paint, and then to play, and I just the the just trying to do it after work when you're tired. It's like I know you should just do it and you'll be good, but man, it's rough sometimes. You get cozy. You get, you know, I'm supposed to pull my dryer apart today and clean the lint out from it because it's been squeaking. Do I want to do that? Not today. It hasn't been squeaking as bad, but it's still, it's something I need to do. It's like, I just want to relax and do the stuff I want to do on weekends. And the majority I do. You know, so we'll be seeing Marvel United being painted on this channel. I got a couple characters I'm going to start painting because me and my wife picked out 2 characters each to play for Marvel United. I just received the Witch and Hour box, which looks cool. With all the characters for that game, I have a ton of stuff. Not a lot, but I'm looking forward. My goal this year is to, between painting and playing, is try to sit down and get more games in. I feel like I don't get games in, but at the game store we play, and we've started Shadows of Brimstone, which I got some stuff sitting here that I need to paint. I got our characters that we need to paint up. I have, you know, we only did 2 missions, we're in the town, so we're gonna be doing a mission there before we leave town, and then we'll be on to the next actual main mission. But that takes Saturdays, and sometimes I don't have Saturdays to do stuff. Like during this winter, my snowblower crapped out in the beginning of the year, beginning of the snow season. So now I gotta spend time in the garage and rip that apart. I really don't want to do that, but I need to because I don't have the money to buy a new one. It's just the never ending stuff of like, oh, you have this to do, you have this to do, you have this. It just never ends. Which, don't get me wrong, it does keep me busy. Keeps me a little too busy though. But yeah, this guy I'm glad I'm getting him on the table because I'll tell you what, it's been way too long. He's been sitting there staring at me, asking me when I'm gonna paint him. Well, it's just. And then the other big guy I started Liberty Prime because we finished our campaign for settlement mode, and that was pretty fun. Little difficult to understand settlement mode, but a lot of in-depth rules that it's like you gotta look at this book, but then you gotta go look at this book because this book has stuff for settlement mode, but this book is the campaign book. It's like it's not bad, just puts you on a little goose chase for some of the stuff. Because we had stuff come up and we're like, what do we do for this? And I'm like, because I was running and I'm like, give me 15 minutes to look it up. And I'd be surfing the internet trying to find answers and, you know, but it was still a fun time. I played the railroad. We had Zaytans in settlement mode, survivors, Caesar's Legion, and the one guy played the NCR. So we had 5 guys. It was a great time. The guy who played the Zaytans, he literally just attacked bases and didn't really upgrade his stuff, but his Zaytans, whew, yeah, between them and the NCR and the Caesar's Legion, they get some good shit right out of the bat. It's like you're having power armor, you have armor, and I'm like, you're starting with this, and it literally says they start with whatever their profile cards are. Now, it may not be 100% accurate, but we still played with it. It was challenging for the railroad and the survivors, but I would like to actually go back and do a couple settlement battle reports. You know, because that's something that you don't really see on the videos. You don't really see. Uh, I don't. I mean, I see battle reports of just Wasteland Warfare. I don't see a lot of Fallout settlement mode. Yeah. Granted, I don't know if they need a rework for it, or some stuff needs changed, or I don't know. It does seem like some stuff was like, yeah, I couldn't find a rule, and that was the other thing. So between me, the one guy, and the other guy, we all read the book. We've been playing. I want to say we've been playing every other Sunday Fallout for a good year. So we and more than that, we've got probably 50 games. And for the longest time, we didn't realize when you rolled the cog with uh, something else, it counts as a 1. I was like, Get out of here. We've been playing that wrong the whole time. It's like, that's insane. Tempted just to dry brush the scales, but yeah, to me it seems like there's a lot of rules underneath rules, and it's like you just miss them. Um, but then sometimes you play with people and they get rules wrong, and it's like, well, me, I like playing by the rules. I don't like deviating from the rules because when you start deviating from the rules, it's not fun. You know, the rules are there for a reason. They were made for the game. But what can I do? Besides, make my own battle reports and get the rules 100% right and make videos on them. That's what I should do. That's what my plan is. Now, because a couple of videos I see that it seems like they're not doing the rules right, and I'm like, I don't know if they're doing it just to speed up gameplay a little, but it's like, you need those rules in there, even when you're playing solo or whatnot. But maybe they're doing it just to speed up videos. But, no, no. Tell you what, he is going to look awesome when he is done. He's a pretty big model. Even the other beasts, they look pretty cool too. I like this dead stuff right here. Yeah, the Zombicide, I got the Invader stuff, and I was looking at it, I was like, oh, this looks so cool just to paint. Looks like a harder game. I'm going to enjoy it. And then I keep hearing there's a Zombicide pirate one coming out. That, man, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, mostly this color today is just going to be the green going on the scales, and just taking my time. You know, the video becomes 4 or 5 parts. Hey, that's fine. It's all part of the abominations. Alright. Something's in my eye. Oh. Yeah, I think I might just dry brush the scales because that'll give me a nicer, instead of trying to paint each one and getting a nice color shift, I think a nicer color and then just keep dry brushing a little more, a little less to the higher brighters. Because I think I'm just going to focus on the vibrant colors like his these shadows and stuff, just the brighter shadows. Or they're like if the light was coming straight at him, I think I'm gonna just do like maybe, you know, like just the front. Usually I would, you could usually go on the bottom or wherever, but I think I'm just gonna focus more on the, the front to make it look more vibrant. Or maybe I'll just do top down, like the sun's hitting right down, because I mean it kind of looks like he's looking up at the sun, so it's like the rays would hit all that. So that's my plan at least. But I might just end up painting it just the way I would like to and just enjoy the process. Now, that's the biggest thing is like, oh, the other game we started trying to get into, Age of Sigmar Spearhead. That was another one I bought right before Christmas. I got a couple stuff for it, and I still had some stuff. And I still got boxes of minis I still need to be built. Actually, I need to go to the hardware store and build my mini racks. That each mini rack can hold 16 trays of magnetized minis, which would be more than enough for what I have in the house. But it's going to take a minute because I got to clear my garage out from our storage unit. That's got to go up in the attic. again, stuff I should be doing this weekend, but it's just too cold for me to run back and forth, climb stairs. I just don't want to do it because I want to be lazy and play games and just paint. Yeah, just stuff like that. So once this video is over, I'll probably go through, finish the whole skin, all the scales with the green, and then I'll pick out another color on the next video. Because I imagine he's gonna be a couple parts. I'm not trying to rush him, so I'm gonna take my time, make him look good. That's the I don't want to start a bunch of minis off like off camera because then they're unfinished, and then I forget what colors I'm using, and that's another bad thing. I don't always write down what I'm painting. I know there's a lot of people that do, and I should. I have a phone, I have a notebook, I have paper, but I don't always do it. Like my Spire's Army for Conquest. Oh, it's all a bunch of mixed, not mixed greens, but it's greens that I don't have the set from anymore. So it's like, now I have to find something that is close to the green. It's not going to match 100%, but it'll be good. Yeah, I kind of like this bigger abomination because it gives you a lot more detail compared to the abomination cop. Uh, I got the Ninja Turtle one with that White Death game, and I want to get them painted. Again, there's so much I want to do, and because of life and work, yeah, it's just there's never enough time. Yeah, I keep wondering to myself with all the stuff like games I have, I don't have time. Like I got Carnival, I have I got Maldum for Christmas. I bought a game called Arceus, which is like Egyptian slash Indiana Jones meets the Mummy, and I haven't touched that one yet. I bought Zombicide Invader. I have Dead Zone. I still need to finish the GCPS models so I can get a battle report for them going. I have all the Walking Dead models except for a couple that I still need to buy. Um, I still got Fallout. I still got to paint, which do have a bunch. I'm gonna be trying to paint for our next game. So maybe we'll see a video or two of those with mongrels and stuff. Feral ghouls. I have these AK interactive or AK pen markers, paint markers, not pen markers, that I need to try. Just so much stuff, so little time. Um, we're going to Gen Con this year. I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff for when we go, for like what I want to buy. Uh, that's then I'll be hosting game nights on Saturdays now, once a month for right now. Between Pathfinder games, D&D games, Fallout games. It uses up a lot. I mean, we play like once a month, but it uses up quite a bit of time. And it's like, you know, I can't stay up like I used to anymore. Like 3, 4 in the morning, just can't do it. My body doesn't let me. 37, or I'll be 37 this year. Like, nope, in bed at like 12 or 1, maybe 2. And that's been what it's been for the last couple times. Alright, so we're coming up on the end of this video. Uh, so, I mean, like I said, there's so much stuff I want to put on this channel. So much I want to do, show you guys. So much I don't have time for. You know, like I said, it's been a while since I put a video out because of the holidays and family and just it's almost like taking a little break because was doing it like every Friday, and still plan on posting on Fridays. So you see the videos, comment. There's certain thing you want to see, and I may not show it on my video channel. Send me this message. If you want, I don't want to do Games Workshop. Everyone's doing Games Workshop. I have models for Games Workshop. Everyone does them on videos. I don't want to be that. I want to do the stuff you don't see. Rumble Slam, Warcrow, Fallout. I want to show you the stuff that you don't get to see. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish. Yeah, I'm trying to make a channel that is unique with the games I buy and play and the paintings I do. That you know, granted, when I do my battle reports, I'm going up against everyone else who's been doing battle reports. Mine may not be perfect, but again, I want to have full color terrain. I want to have full color minis, and that just doesn't seem to happen when I want to do it. But I don't want to start with like the core box. Like I want to start with people I want to play and show. Um, so I guess I have to figure out who I want to play, and then yeah, go from there. So far, he's looking pretty good. I'll probably do the rest of the scales off camera, and then, like I said, I'll come back and I'll do dry brushing on camera, and we'll see how it goes. I'll probably end up going back playing some Abiotic Factor after this. I'm gonna probably try to get some stuff uploaded. I'll try to get this video uploaded to YouTube today. Now it's a Sunday, but I can get a couple down for like, because I did at one time have a nice stockpile of videos, and I'm like, oh, I'm done. But yeah, it didn't happen. Not this time around. I still can make the videos even without the program. It was like taking an extended vacation. And you know what? We all need to take a break once in a while and just play some video games or read a book or do a lot. Well, I guess it's more what you can find to let you escape this evil world that we live in. It's not so evil, but there's a lot of stupid stuff in the world that, I paint because I enjoy the painting. I don't care what people think. I got people that mock me every day for it, but I don't let it kill me. I just enjoy what I do. And you guys get to see a cool mini be painted. Because that was the other thing. I cannot find this model painted on anywhere. Either people have these models and they just haven't gotten around to painting them, or I haven't found a model yet that's painted. So, and again, I know might just be like an expansion that people don't do, but I don't know, I like it. I like all the monsters and stuff, but all right. Well, when you come back next video, you'll see all the scales we've done, and I'll be, working on either the dry brushing on the scales, or we'll choose another color to work on. But until next time, this is Hobbyist Miniature Chronicles. Uh, like, subscribe. If you want to see something you haven't seen, send me a message. If you want to see a game that I may not know about that you want to see minutes for, I'll look into it. if it's something unique and cool, awesome. I'm down for it. I got tons of games that have minis that you'll see in good time. But again, life and busyness always takes priority over fun stuff. But till next time, bye.